Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with today's trading action. It's Friday, the 1st of March. All right. Now, as we head into the Asian session, just having a quick look at the US numbers here, right? Not much out of the PCE price index. Personal income was up. The PCE price index, as expected, but you know what? It is still drifting lower year on year. So to me, that's something to keep an eye on as we go forward. Pending home sales, much like this is like falling off the face of the earth, right? So jobless claims up, pending home sales. This tells me that, you know what, I can smell the dollar weakness coming, right? It's clearly evident that, I think those early numbers in January were just a sort of seasonal issue, and we'll see what's going on. I'll just give you a look at the charts and we'll come back to where today's trading action is going to be. Now, the dollar, okay, it slightly came back across the board, right? So tells me the market was anticipating much weaker numbers and bit of a squaring up as we go forward. So you see euro, sterling, Aussie, Kiwi sort of drifting lower, and the dollar pairs going up. Now, dollar yen, it's, there's a bit of cash. I know a couple of traders took some cash off the table in dollar yen and some of the yen crosses with this move lower, but it looks like it's stalled. And with the dollar going up, you've got to expect that to sort of come back. But the general feeling at the moment that I can see how like a lot of these instruments are just starting to drift sideways through support or resistance trend lines. A lot of them are in mid-range, except for dollar yen, it's broken down. Dollar CAD's sort of broken up and sort of found fair value there around 135.75. Dollar Swiss coming back, but really it's within recent ranges. The market is still looking for a bit of an edge. What you'll find as we come into today's trading, and I'll come back to the calendar here, the key thing to look for is you look at what's happening in the market and you can sort of see that there's not too much like connection between the numbers, right? All those US numbers, some up, some down, some sideways. We're not getting that uniform strength or weakness, and that gives us those sort of markets. Now, today we've got the some manufacturing data out of China, important for the Aussie and Kiwi. Now, they are already trending down, right? So to me, weaker numbers there fits the current momentum, right? That's the easiest trade. We've got some interesting numbers coming out across the board in Europe. UK nationwide housing numbers, some manufacturing numbers, but more importantly, the employment numbers, the inflation numbers out of Europe. Now, it's a bit rare that they sort of kick things along, but we've seen some odd data over the last few years on this European inflation and employment numbers, and it can sort of blow the market away. So make sure you keep an eye on that. Out of the US, the ISM manufacturing numbers, they're probably the pick of it. So there's a bit across the board. And when you piece it together with what's going on in the market, there could be, a bit of an opportunity here. You see how euro is in the middle of nowhere. It's got room to sort of move around 20, 30 points either side of the market. So if we see strength or weakness in the euro numbers or the US data, you might see a bit of an opportunity. Now, I'm not trying to sort of talk you into a trade here because it's not long term, right? This is the last week of the month. Don't forget, the bankers all know that next week we start the fresh month. We get fresh data. We're rock and roll, non-farm payrolls. Then we're leading into the US CPI numbers. It's the cycle goes on again. All we need is the data to connect, and then you've got great trading opportunities. So maybe if you are looking to trade some of these releases today, looking for some momentum, just take it easy. Like, you're looking to add a bit of cash to your account. Don't risk so much that if it doesn't work out, you put a bit of a hole in it. For the Asian session, definitely those manufacturing numbers out of China, the key. Europe, the inflation employment numbers, and the US, the ISM manufacturing numbers, right? They're the three key events where we might see momentum come into the market. All right, guys, have a good one. All the best. Cheerio.